Shimokitazawa isn't usually included in the top things to do in Tokyo, but it's a quirky sort of neighbourhood with lots of independent places, thrift stores, bars and cafes that's great for just strolling around seeing what you find. And that's exactly what we're doing today. Now, because Shimokitazawa is outside the Yamanote Line, it kind of feels like it's not central Tokyo, but it takes hardly any time to get here. We're taking the Odakyu line from Shinjuku to Shimokitazawa. It's about 10 minutes. You can also get there in only 6 minutes from Shibuya on the Inokashira line. These train diagrams used to confuse me. It just shows which trains stop at which stations. They all run on the same line, but some stop at more stations than others. So here, the blue line's the local train that stops at every station. Yellowy orange is Rapid Express that only stops at major stations. And in between them, you've got Semi-Express and Express in green and red. It'll say on the display on the platform whether a train's local, express or rapid. So all services stop at Shimokitazawa, so it doesn't matter which one we take, but the express trains will be faster than a local train. There's lots more help with taking the train in Japan in my guidebook, which has lots more practical tips than you'd usually find in a travel book. You can get it from cakeswithfaces.co.uk. Today we're in Shimokitazawa. It's an area just slightly outside central Tokyo that has lots of indie shops. There's vintage shops, there's street art around, lots of cosy cafes and bars, there's lots of geek venues here too. So today we don't really have too much in mind that we want to do, we're just going to have a wander around and see what there is. There's lots of vintage clothing stores here. There's one along there. Another one here, we've been past loads of them already. Do you think they've got good stuff in the pigsty store? I've seen this shop before. It's an optician that is circus themed, because why not? When you see this sign, you don't have to pay the consumption tax, which is 10% or 8%. Just show your passport or the QR code from the tax-free shopping section of Visit Japan Web. Usually Book Off has books, games, CDs, but this one is all clothes. It's a chain of second-hand stores, but everything's usually in excellent condition. Look at these burger stalls outside Freshness Burger. There are so many vintage clothes shops here. This one's called Vintage Clothes Rainbow. I really like their logo, not just because of the rainbow colours. Flamingo is another major used clothing store, and there's Rinky Dink Studio, whatever that is. There does seem to be a lot more clothes for men here than somewhere like Harajuku, so it could be a good place to come if you're clothes shopping. There's a B-side label here in Shimokitazawa. That's one of my favourite shops. They also have a branch in Harajuku, and there's one in Osaka. They have the best stickers and they're all original designs. And over the years they've had more and more small merch items as well. I've got some of their shoelaces, we've got a little towel, all good stuff. This is a fabric store that sells rolls of fabric for dressmaking. They've got lots of cute designs. Wow, they really do. They have so much. Lots of places here feel a bit more personal and independent than chain stores. This is the southwest side of the station. So far we've been on the northeast side of the station. These shopping streets kind of go on both sides. Last time we were here there was loads of construction. That was a good few years ago, but maybe this was part of what they were building. It looks kind of new. Looks like there's lots of places to eat down here. A little izakaya. Here's a Taiyaki stand. So as well as loads and loads of vintage and used clothes shops, there are also a lot of little cafes and places to eat and get snacks. They've got red bean, sweet potato and premium custard. They've also got matcha ice cream, vanilla ice cream. All looks good. What flavours should I get? Red bean or custard? Arigatou gozaimasu. Here's my taiyaki. It's nice and warm, freshly made. How cute. You can get taiyaki from the convenience store, but they're always better from a kiosk like this because they'll be freshly made, and that is where you'd usually find them. Not usually at a bakery, they would be at a kiosk that just does taiyaki. It's nice to keep my hands warm.
Bite its head off.
Its head off, or the eye. I was tempted by the red bean because that's traditional, but the custard is delicious too. Sorry, fish. They're fish shaped because Thai is sea bream fish and they're supposed to be lucky.
Is it normal custard like we know custard in the UK?
It's creamy, maybe not that sweet, but quite similar to custard that you get in a cake from a baker. Delicious. Kinji Used Clothing is a chain of thrift stores that you'll find around in several places. It's a tiny arcade. It's just these claw machines and that's the whole place. And it's decorated ready for cherry blossom season. There's the rest of the arcade across the street. It's kind of good to see a non-branded arcade because a lot of them are owned by the big companies. We found a music shop to look round. Second Street is, I think, usually a second-hand place, so I guess all of these are used. But as I said, they're always in excellent condition. People look after their things. Look at these unusual guitars. Looks like they've got a built-in speaker. A vinyl record store. Love how it's decorated. Across the street there's a Torikazoku. That's always a good place to go and get lots of food and drinks. It's a place you can hang out for quite a long time. They have meat on sticks, yakitori, and lots of small side dishes that you can share. And everything's about 300 yen.
Is it that much now?
Is it, or is it 200?
It's gone up since...
It's gone up since we first went there, but it is still really cheap, especially for drinks. Wow, it's a whole shop just of trading cards. So many. This place serves Orion, which is Phil's favourite beer from Okinawa. You don't get it in many places. This place is a lot like Amemura or America Village in Osaka, which also has a lot of vintage clothes stores, mostly with an American sort of style, of a bit alternative, but not really like Harajuku alternative. And there's our favourite cocoa curry. It's everywhere. A while back I was looking for trainers in the UK and they only had boring colours like black and white and grey. And look at all these colours of Vans. This is amazing. I thought Converse were the same everywhere, but look at these Sailor Converse. 7,500 yen. And these ones have bows on the front. That's really cool. And it's Velcro fastening. It says Japan exclusive. There's a bakery across there. Japanese bakeries are always good. And over here, it looks like they've got Lucky Cat Dorayaki. That's unusual. This is something Phil always enjoys. Curry pan. It's like a donut, but it's got curry in the middle. Tastes better than you think. Just like in all the major areas of Japan, there's a Don Quijote. See the penguin mascot, which sells everything and loads of really stupid things. And you can get things like sweets and Japanese Kit Kats at quite a good price here. The store is always really cramped, but you'll always see something interesting. It's a rainy day today, unfortunately, but here at the entrance they've got bags to put your umbrella in so you don't drip all over everything in the shop. This is a really common thing to see around. Here's some of the good sweets. Kinoko no Yama.
I think Kinoko's. Have you had them before?
They're strawberry and chocolate. White chocolate and caramel are my favourites. Hockey. All the sweets. Oh, here's some Kit Kats. Oh, big packs of Kinoko no Yama.
Well, big packs of little
Big packs. And here's some Kit Kats. This is probably one of the cheapest places to get them. 249 yen for this pack. There's strawberry, matcha, adult dark chocolate. Crisps. I like these crisps. They're supposed to be salad flavour, but they taste nothing like salad. Here's some more Kit Kats. Sake flavour, plum sake, and strawberry cheesecake flavour. I've bought these ones at the airport before. They're probably cheaper here. Oh, and Tokyo Shima lemon. Oh, there's lots of flavours here. Up there is Momiji Manju. That's a regional snack from Hiroshima. Apple, wasabi. These are 900 yen. There's 3 floors. There's lots of cosmetics here. You might not think to come in here for cosmetics, but they've actually got quite a lot. Makeup. Where else can you buy fake eyelashes and boxing gloves within a few meters of each other? It's like a machine to make your own Hanko stamps. Hanko are stamps that are used like a signature in Japan for forms and official documents. There's various cases and you can type in your name. and it customises it for you. You can choose what sort of holder you want. There's all different colours. Oh, these all cost more. They're upgrades.
Welcome to Hanko vending machine. Please type in your name and click cancel.
Oh, it can translate your name for you.
I feel that's probably an interpretation.
Yeah,
That's important to you.
it must be. There's so many different versions.
See if Google Translate can help with this.
That's kanji for you. Frog 6. Frog Dream.
Frogless.
Why so many of them frog?
The one you picked is
Amu.
close enough.
That's okay.
Oh, Dreamless Year. These aren't great for you.
Well, let's go for this one. Oh, that's which holder you want out of these ones. Purple. Do you want a case? There's the cases.
You have to pay if you want to carry on now.
1,500 yen for that. Not bad, yeah, not bad. Sometimes I think the Sanrio merch at Don Quijote is better than at the actual Sanrio store. They've got USB chargers in lots of cute colours, all the pastel colours, and with faces. There's all the best friend plushie key rings. All of these have magnets in, so they stick together. Here's the hamsters. Best friends. There's a good collection of Pokemon plushies here. Here's some of the prices. And Chikawa stuff. Mofu-san or Pancho Usagi. I think these are all bath bombs. So this one's in the shape of an onigiri. There's a croissant. It feels round, so there must be a tape dispenser in the middle. A bath bomb with stationery in the middle. Okay, 495 yen. We're just looking for a shop we were in earlier. It's quite tricky to find because there isn't just one main street. So if you do want to come back to somewhere, if you're not sure if you want to buy something, check the name of it carefully so you can find it on Google Maps again. There's the shoe shop.
To the other side.
It's a nice sign down there, Chicago. Good heavens. With all the Union Jacks. I don't know if you can see, there's a tiny shrine on the corner of that intersection, really small. This is the whole thing. It's got some origami cranes and the stickers on it are called Senjafuda, which are like stickers that pilgrims stick on to prove that they've been there. What is this? It looks like a Gaudi sort of building from Barcelona. It says Neil's Place. This is an English conversation cafe in the afternoon and a bar after 5 p.m. Locals and travellers who speak English are welcome to come in and join us. That's nice, sounds friendly.
Despite having no windows.
It's good to see there's cute clothes for men here too. The shirt with caps on. This one's got cats all over. And a paw print shirt. So that was our morning in Shimokitazawa. We've seen some interesting things, a circus-themed optician, shoes with crisps on, and a Hanko stamp machine. It's an interesting area to stroll around, get some snacks, take photos, and just see what you find. Next week is Japan travel news, so make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next week on Thursday.